Yes, welcome back, people. Boy, it just gets better and better. Each day there's something different, or each day in terms of Newcastle, never know good news. Starting to become numb to it, really. But anyway, Fabrizio Romano and David Ornstein. I should have been surprised in a way. Once Man City started lurking, they got a buyback clause for Trafford. The long-term target for Newcastle United, pissing about, in my opinion. Some was saying the fee. I think at the time, at one point, Burnley wanted 40 mil or near to that. And my whole thing is, could have paid for it, paid the fee. He didn't want to. Been chasing him for nearly 2 years. Personal terms were agreed, I assume. I just can't get my head around it. He's a long-term target. You believe in him. I think he's a good goalkeeper, good potential. The jury's still out, but he's young. He's in the England setup. And 40 mil round that for a keeper for the next potentially 10 years. You're sorted. No shade to Nick Pope, but we've seen his movie play out over and over again from the get-go. It just got worse, especially after his injury. We all saw what happened in the Celtic game. That was nothing new, but that was an absolute howler. And at that time is when the whole Man City could be interested. Edison might leave Man City. I'm hearing he's not necessarily going to leave Man City. Could be Ortega, but nothing's close yet, according to Ornstein and Fabrizio, one of the two. So I was watching that for that one, but obviously being distracted with the whole Isak thing. No one hardly upstairs running the club, no CEO, no sporting director, and a lack of transfers or just losing out on targets. Blah blah blah. You know what it is already. And I thought, no, you gotta get this. You gotta get Trafford over the line, especially after the whole Nick Pope thing. Like it come on. Dubravka wasn't on the plane. I led to believe to Singapore. Apparently, before this news even broke, the here we go. I think apparently Newcastle trying to do maybe like a deal when Dubravka goes the other way, but yeah, that's all hearsay, and it doesn't mean F all now. Everything's been agreed, and then what I'm hearing, which absolutely irritates me, if it's led to be true, and I think it is, from those reasonable sources of Allstein and Fabrizio, is that in the end, Newcastle basically, Man City and Newcastle matched. Basically, it matched. The deal matched. But once again, when you're pissing about, other teams are lurking and sniffing, especially when we go public. And this was very public with Trafford, and he's been waiting around, so he's probably frustrated and irritated as well. On top of that, you hear Man City want you back, got a buyback clause. And now everything's matched in terms of okay, we can match each other. Trafford's like, nah, F that, I'm cool. I'm guy Man City. So why wouldn't you? And it absolutely irritates me. I don't even like to diss the board, the upstairs, or the non-existent board. I'd like to see our chairman come out with a statement or something just to explain, just to give the fans a bit of confidence going forward. But it's all gone tits up. So where do we go here with the goalkeeper? There's so many things we've got to sort out. Need another centre back, another midfield, in my opinion. Maybe two strikers now. Isak's going. Our squad depth is thinner. It's worse off than it was in the last few transfer windows. It's weaker. And let's not be silly. I think Newcastle will sign players. I hope so. But what's been happening so far is so mental. We're getting battered left, right, and center. It's embarrassing. As much as I believe we're going to sign some players, depends who, for me to be satisfied. You almost feel like nothing's going to happen with significance. Being linked with Visa, you hear, oh, the interest and it could happen. But until I see a man in a shirt, with his shirt with a picture, it don't mean F all. Then you're hearing Brentford, apparently they don't want to sell or they're not that interested to sell. And if so, it'll be with a significant figure. You saw how much Mbuma went for, etc. Yes, we just got 1 year left on his contract. What is he, 28 at the moment, going on 29? That'll be for me, just pay the money. But it all depends on what the price is. Especially we know how Newcastle stay at this moment in time when it comes to targets and getting things over the line. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So that one there, I'm not sure about that. Newcastle now going to panic. You know about the Isak situation. You're hearing getting linked with Sesko. Apparently, we've spoke to his representatives, and it's been known to the club. We have spoken to him or trying to have some dialogue, but it remains to be seen what happens from there. Like I said, I've seen this. I've seen this game before. Is he that interested in us? I don't know. I think that if you could get Wisa and Sesko, I think that would slightly ease the wound a little bit. But the ease that thing is mental. I'm seeing a split where some fans agree with me and some fans are on the other side where it's just crazy how things can turn. They're like, F Isak, basically, literally saying F him. He's a rat, this and that. He's a snake. He's a prick. Like, and then you're hearing some people, some fans saying, oh, he's not loyal and all this madness. Like, look, man, they're just footballers, in it. And some of them have ambitions. And he's looking at Newcastle. Don't blame him in a sense. Where's the ambition? No signings. Yes, PSL's got a part to play in today, but right now we've got leg room. No CEO, no sporting director. He's looking around thinking it looks all right over there at Liverpool. If we're led to believe, or that's where his head has been turned by Liverpool, obviously, hence the thumbnail. So I kind of don't blame him. Yes, I can understand some fans saying, boy, why leave it to now? You know what I'm saying? Basically, like, you're putting us in the shit. But I'll always say, loyalty and disloyalty, it goes both ways. Because when a club, including my club, any club, when they're not interested in you, they'll put you in the reserves or start making you coming at different training times and all sorts. So it goes both ways. You know what I'm saying? There's no loyalty, not either way. Yes, the timing's a bit mad, but let's not be silly here. Newcastle United, I reckon, knew from a long time. No, well, everyone knows they knew, but how deep they knew Isak was like, I'm not on this. And maybe he tried to be patient, him and his camp, to not do it ineffectively in an indirect way of transfer request or come out public. Now it's public, it's clear. Maybe his hands were forced. And once the agents get deep involved, you know how it goes anyway. So from Isak wasn't shutting it down or speaking, didn't go to the Celtic game, obviously, with that bullshit with the whole scan and it's clear and he's got an injury. That yeah, mugging me off. We all knew what time it was before it actually came out clear that he wants to, explore other options, which basically means, in normal terms, get me out of here. I don't want to be here no more. Even if you offer him a contract of 300,000 or whatever, or they have done, or he's not interested. Like it's probably it's just too late, isn't it? His head's gone. He wants elsewhere. I think Liverpool's the only place. I don't know where Liverpool are getting this money from. I kind of do. I get it if you go deep into it, but it's crazy to think they got Icky TK. You think they will leave that alone? It's like, no. If they can manage it, they will go for Isak again. A record bid, I'm hearing. British bid, obviously. I thought they may have to sell Diaz because Bayern Munich will come back in, apparently. But I think whether they sell or not, I think they could sell some players or not, they'll still get Isak or can potentially get him. Some Liverpool fans I spoke to think it could happen real soon. Maybe, maybe not. I don't think so. I don't think this is going to be an overnight thing, which ain't good for Newcastle as well. Plus, I'm a bit skeptical and worried about now they know Isak will be sold. Will be soon will be sold. Sold. It'd be for big money, a record fee. So will that make other clubs act silly and try and inflate the price? Because apparently the Sesko clause of 80 million euros that's now expired. So that means other teams can kind of negotiate. But Leipzig, RB Leipzig probably just still want to stick to that roughly around that. It depends. It depends about negotiators. And right now, we ain't got no good negotiators. I don't even know who the negotiators is. Imagine that shit. I think it could be Eddie Howe and his nephew. It's crazy. So it's not gonna be so easy. Go and get Sesko. Okay, cool. We saw what's going on with that. We need other positions to be filled and squad depth, especially goalkeeper. No doubt. Big time. So right now it's not feeling good, man. It's just one thing after another. Don't know where we're going, don't know where the direction is. Got a huge season coming up. It's not long till the Premier League starts. Then you got Champions League. It's crazy. Like, what's the point? It's absolutely mental. Got fans being split, fans calling Isak a prick and this and that. Some saying nah. Do you get what I'm saying? Some ask me, would you boo him? Yeah, for entertainment purposes, but not with maliciousness. Because we know what business we're in. You know what I'm saying? Isak ain't from here. He's not from Newcastle. He's not. You get me? Like, he's not. You never seen him shown when he scores goals, yeah, but you're not seeing him overdo it off the pitch, showing that mad passion like Bruno Guimaraes and Joe Linton and all that. I'm seeing some people with pictures of Bruno and Joe Linton saying, "Oh, these two would never do that." And I'm thinking, bro, it's a different kettle of fish. You put them to any player in the same situation, in the exact same situation, the whole Isak and Liverpool thing, the most sought after striker right now in the world. Okay, I like to see how that plays out. You can come out and say you love the club all you bloody want, especially when you ain't the top earner and you are the main guy. Isak was the main guy, and he wasn't even the top earner. Promises were broken. Mitchell rebutted that new contract. Now he's gone. It's all the madness, and maybe if Isak's right or wrong, he's just fed up. Look here today. Now you've seen here we go, Trafford. Matching agreement or matching offers. It's like, nah, mate. Come to Man City, and that's what happens when you piss about. So watch this space. I'm deflated. I keep it real. I'm optimistic, trying to be. Literally, all I can do is just wait and see at the end of the transfer window and see where we are. While all the other so-called top six, the top cartel teams are pulling away, man. Yes, PSR's got something to play. It was designed to stop us first, the likes of us. But you can't blame everything on PSR. Most of this whole situation right now, I blame on how the club is being run. Where's the chairman? I need to hear him. He said our ambition is to be number one. That was not long ago he said that. But anyway, we keep it moving. Love to hear your thoughts. Engage, like, subscribe if you're new to this. We do this. I do this daily. Do our live panel shows daily, having debates and that. Engage with the people in the chats and stuff. And yeah, let's see what tomorrow brings. Peace.